Hey there, this is Caitlin, SnapEd Nutrition Educator here in Waldo County, Maine. I have a fun salad recipe for you today. So today I've got an Asian-inspired carrot salad for you. This is another recipe from Eating Better on a Budget from the 10 Tips Nutrition Education series. So it's got lots of unique ingredients. Here's our ingredient list for this salad. Here are the directions, but the screen to screen grab is right here. So this is the ingredient list and the directions with the little note that they have at the bottom. So this is the time to pause and take notes or take a picture of the screen. This is the recipe we'll be following today. All right, let's get started. So this is my workspace and all of my ingredients. We're going to start with the carrots. So I cheated a little bit and I bought the pre-shredded carrots or the matchsticks or whatever you want to call them. You're paying for convenience, right? It costs a little extra for the carrots cut this way, but I've got a little guy and to me that was just worth it. It made the salad a lot easier to put together. So that's what I'm using. Now let's move on to the bell pepper. I'm going to use a yellow one today. They're my favorite. Since we're only using half of it, I'm actually going to kind of cut it at a weird angle and try to keep part of the stem intact. That'll help the half of the pepper that I'm not going to use last longer in the fridge. Then it had a weird little thing on the bottom. I cut that off. Then I cut out the ribs and the seeds. The ribs, that's the white part that holds the seeds on to the insides of the pepper. Then I just sliced it long way to make nice little sticks that would be easy to cut into cubes. And then I just chopped it up. I didn't chop it this fast. I used a little editing magic. But chopped up the peppers. And then I measured out a 1/4 cup of nuts. The recipe calls for sunflower seeds or cashews, but I actually used walnuts just because that's what I had on hand, and it actually turned out really yummy. So I added those to the mix. Then measured out another 1/4 cup of, I had these berries and golden raisins, but the recipe just calls for raisins. Again, use what you have, use what you like. Take it as an opportunity to express a little bit of your creative side in your carrot salad. So I chopped those up, added those to the mix, and then started looking good already. All right, let's move on to the dressing. The recipe says to use a jar, but any sealable container would work. This is the restaurant container that I used, and we'll start with the ingredients. So first is the Unexpected Star orange juice, followed by some olive oil. Then I added the ginger powder, and then the low sodium soy sauce, then the garlic powder. And I used agave, turned out great, but the recipe calls for honey, so whatever works for you. Hang on.
Mama, peppers. Oh, peppers.
Peppers.
Uh-huh.
So after you give your toddler a little snack, just give the dressing a real good shake, and it should come out looking something like this. Then I just drizzled it over my salad. Used the whole thing. It turned out perfectly. And then I tried to mix it in this tiny bowl, which didn't go so well, so I ended up getting a larger bowl. Pouring it from the smaller bowl to the larger bowl actually helped mix everything pretty well, so we'll just pretend I did that on purpose. So then I was just kind of folding it because I didn't want to break up the matchstick carrots too much. I wanted to keep them long and beautiful, so I gently folded everything over itself. And then this was the salad. It's really best to leave it in the fridge just to marinate for a while, maybe an hour or two. I had it the next day and it was just a flavor bomb. It was awesome. I hope you take this to your next socially distanced family gathering or barbecue and enjoy it as a healthy side. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, head to mainsnaped.org for more.